If you're in an affluent, high net worth marriage that's in crisis because of an infidelity, then this video is for you. If not, then go ahead and skip.
Have you discovered that your wife or husband has been unfaithful? Or maybe you yourself have been cheating on your spouse and you're just waiting for it to come out. And if so, it could feel like your life's in a mess and that you personally have hit rock bottom, possibly turning to numbing behaviours, alcohol, drugs or other damaging vices. So if it's you that cheated and got caught, your spouse might be on the brink of divorce and panic has set in. Or if you're the one who was cheated on, you're probably wondering what went wrong or if you did something wrong. Either way, you're asking yourself what's going to happen to your family and all you've worked for, even your reputation. Well, we have to get you out of this pain and fix this up fast. Your situation is urgent right now, and I mean really urgent. It can't wait because there's a very tight window before it's too late and it's gone and it will be beyond repair. With that said, here's what you need to know right now. Saving a marriage is much easier than we're led to believe. Seriously, it depends on which of these three paths you decide to take. Path 1 is both the shortest and the longest path. Path 2 is the middle path and also the most common path. Path 3 is the quickest, most effective path. I'll explain more on each path in just a minute.
As a high net worth person, you know who is a top lawyer. You know who's a top financial advisor. But how do you know who is a top couples therapist or coach? What's the difference between a therapist and a coach? Why a coach? Why a couples master coach, which is what I am? And who is the best to guide your repair after infidelity? Well, I'm Tozer, couples master coach. In fact, couples therapist, couples psychologist, couples counsellor, all rolled into one couples master coach to give you the best of all worlds in marriage rescue and repair after infidelity. In my over 3 decades of experience with more than 5,000 couples, I've seen it all. From flings in the gym, to flings in the workplace, affairs in the workplace, to online emotional affairs, to even repairing after an affair of several years, many of those. My work's been seen in Forbes and many other well-known publications across the board.
My unique process is created for high achievers who've lost their way and cheated, often because their career-driven focus has damaged their marriage. I specialise in cleaning up a cheating mess in high-stakes couples. There's all upside, no downside to repairing your marriage. As I said, saving a marriage is much easier than we're led to believe, if you take the right path. Now let me share a little about each path. Path 1 is both the shortest and the longest path, and that path is to do nothing. It's short because there's nothing to do, and it's long because the pain and betrayal never gets addressed and will follow you the rest of your life. Path 2 is the middle path. It's also the most common path. It works for some, but does take longer than most are willing to endure. This path is seeing a couples therapist, often for 1 to 2 years. Before heading down this path, you should know that the success rate is not so great, less than 13%, not great odds. And the main reason for the failure rate is that it simply takes too long. So path 3 is the quickest and most effective path, but it's not at a low price. It's way less expensive than divorce for most people, but more costly than traditional therapy. In fact, many people tell me it's very costly until we get clear on the real costs of not taking this path.
As you can tell, I am not your average therapist. You don't want average. You don't want average results. As a go-getter, you never want average anything, especially from something as important and serious as repairing your marriage after infidelity. Hence, yes, I am reassuringly the best kept secret and crucially also reassuringly top-end priced to provide this exclusive guidance and comfort that you're in the safest hands to deliver the best outcome.
So how about looking at the quickest, most effective path, and sooner, not later? You see, you can put on hold any thoughts of lawyers and divorce. You can take the heat out of feeling pressured to make that critical life decision to break up. Hold while we put in place the repair strategies. A broken marriage doesn't necessarily mean you've broken up or that you should break up. Get the right help. Don't give up. Take that one single action now and book your relief call. That will help you work out if it's possible to give it your best shot with the right help. There's no other way to find out what's possible. One action to take. Book your call with me. It's 30 minutes at no charge. Even if your partner doesn't want to join on the call as yet, I'll do a separate call with her or him. Yes, another no-charge call. So don't fret about that. You'll get unique value just from that free call, where I'll share with you the one thing that bonds a couple to heal their marriage, even if one or other partner isn't too sure about repairing. You won't want to miss this, as it will determine your success in reconnecting with your spouse. In fact, because I know this call is so important and so powerful, if you don't think the call was worth it, then just email me afterwards and I will gift you my Fast Relationship Rescue course, which sells for $497. Yes, I'll gift it free to you. There's only upside in talking to me. There's nothing to lose by going forward. It's your absolute best shot at fixing this.
So it makes sense that I have a very private, confidential secretary who liaises closely with you to book your introductory call with me. She's your first point of contact, and she makes sure you know all the details prior to speaking with me on the call, so that on your call, I can concentrate on your crisis situation and provide the high-value guidance you so urgently need and deserve.
On the next page, you'll see my calendar and be asked to choose a day and a time. Finally, you'll answer a few questions that will help me prepare for our time together. I probably don't need to stress the urgency of your situation, but I do need to remind you that because you're not the only one in this type of situation, my calendar does fill quickly. So please, if you're serious about repairing the damage done so far, book now. This is the fastest, most efficient way to repair and restore your marriage. Book your initial consult now. There's only upside.